All right, guys. I think that should be the last one. I will eat something during that, just so y'all know. Disclaimer, maybe like some eating noises or whatever. All right.
Last thoughts, questions. I feel like I'm wiped.
Um,
You feel like you are wiped? Look at Pokimane. She wiped like hundreds of times. And you feel wiped, bro? Yeah, I would feel wiped too if I don't if I don't have any clue, bro. I'm sorry. 1 second, I need a tissue. All right, I got a tissue.
no, my eyeballs are wiped. Uh,
Let's give a
Wait.
last thoughts, questions. I feel like I'm wiped.
um, no, my eyeballs are wiped. Uh,
Let's give him a break.
this was very, very nice. I have.
Bro, there is no way she said this is very, very nice, bro. Like, wow. Like, okay. I mean, basically, he's doing his job, like, I guess for, I'm sorry. I guess for the human beings that are still in the ego state, it's very good, very nice, like very refreshing. I know. I mean, I understand, because you don't have the chance to talk about your problems with someone, really, with someone, like almost ever. Sometimes you can, but it is rare. And then if it's like a psychiatrist, it always feels like you can trust this person a little bit more and stuff like that because they are professionals. But as you can see, like he already wrapping it up, like and he didn't help her really. I'm sorry, but he didn't. Basically he said, just don't do nothing, all right, and talk to your parents. That's the conclusion I get, from observing you. So basically, it's like basically analyzing, not really analyzing, but observing what he's saying. What if he like if he really helped her in any kind of way, like that's what he wants to do, like help her in any kind of way. Now, then I was of course looking if you really helped her with the things she needs help with. But you, of course, like, I mean, with the overprotective stuff and that's like a side quest, talk to your parents. Wow. But the thing is with the crying, it's a big thing, With getting hurt, it's a big thing. That did you solve it? I'm not seeing it. Like you just told her, just don't do nothing, sit with the suffering, and that's it, bro. Like, what comes after the suffering? Is there something after the sitting on the suffering, in the suffering? I guess we never know. Shout out to Kanye West also.
Have see different therapists and stuff.
Hmm?
Let's give him a break.
This was very, very nice. I have see different therapists and stuff, but I've never really gone into this aspect of it, especially in regards to my family or with someone who like understands the space. You know, how often are you going to find a therapist that streams? Just about never. And then you have to go into trying to explain this beast of a thing. So,
Oh
it was
yeah.
very nice talking to someone who gets it.
Well, you're very welcome. It was an absolute pleasure for me. I mean, I love talking to you people. This makes me sound like I was going to say you people. I mean, I love talking to, yeah, but I have, oddly enough, I think the reason I say you people is because I identify more with the audience than the streamer.
He identifies. I mean, I already know he's in the ego state, but okay.
I view myself as Twitch chat personified on stream as opposed to an actual streamer. I really don't. I don't think about myself as a streamer, but anyway, maybe there's a lesson somewhere in there, but my brain is too fried to tease it apart.
Sorry for frying your brain.
No, no, no. I mean, I think it's good. Like
We
I like
got
fried.
into it.
I like fried food from you know. It's just I've come to acknowledge my limits, but uh,
That's crazy because he is fried from this thinking of his, right? I am more fried for like fixing what he's saying. Like most of the time, like some things, it was good. Like he pointed out some things that were actually good, but the things like, of course, all of course, the bad things. You see again the bad things, but to be honest, with the ego state, most of the times you say really like just a little bit of truth, and most is like you don't really know. You just copied it from somewhere, read it somewhere, studied it, and then you just repeat it, or how the therapist or psychiatrist works. Question, analyze, results. How you can do that then, I guess, But with some things, he's like, I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I guess you can try to ignore. Oh, yeah, I guess just do nothing, which is basically ignoring. And like, he doesn't know for real. Like, that is what is getting on my nerves. But he is building this empire where he is like saying he knows, but which seems so fake to me.
yeah,
Sorry.
I really appreciate what you've done. Iman, just to be honest, I found myself to be a little bit surprised, but I guess I shouldn't be because having watched your stream a couple of times, I never realized you were,
What?
Iman. Just to be honest, I found myself to be a little bit surprised, but I guess I shouldn't be because having watched your stream a couple of times, I never realized you were hanging on to so much, and I feel sad that you've been hanging on to it.
Hey, that's where I also know that he is just like, again, in the ego state. Like, bro, everybody, especially as a psychiatrist, you should know that everybody has problems. All right, and the higher you go the ladder, the more people see you, the more people would judge you. So it's like, I mean, he said he's not really surprised now, but I mean, everybody are having problems. The higher you go, the more problems because the more people are judging you, the more messages. But it's basically just one problem. But there will be other problems like rich people problems. I got 99 problems, but
And I don't think you deserve that. I think you
again with
deserve
the
to be
deserve, bro. What to deserve and what not, bro. You are the deserve police. I
able to
understand,
have fun.
bro.
And I deserve. I think you deserve to be more fully who you show us. Um,
I want to think the same
What
thing.
to deserve and
And
what not to deserve. Like that's your problem. All right, Pokimane's problem is what should I do and what I should not do, and your problem is to tell other people what they deserve and what they not deserve, bro. Like this is crazy, bro.
Feel
You don't
deserving
see
of that.
like that's what that's also the thing. Like people can analyze other people and see like what they say should or should not, but they can never like most of the time they don't admit it for themselves. Just like when Pokimane pointed out like, do you say that often in sessions? Like I need to think for a second. And he's like, I don't know, I don't really pay attention to that. But he just paid attention to that when she pointed it out for a second. And that's where you should be honest with yourself. But you play that character where it's like a psychiatrist, like when you have like when you say I don't know, it's like you have no clue. And but you already said it like a few times. But of course, ignorance is bliss, but come on, bro. Like, come on.
Well said. See, that's a statement of
I want to think the same thing
yeah.
and feel deserving of that.
Well said. See, that's a statement of where you are, right? You didn't say I should. You said I want
Mhm.
to. It's an acknowledgement that you're not capable of that. That's actually a step forward.
Mm, it tastes good, bro.
So it makes me very happy to hear you say that. Do you want to meditate, or are we done? What do you
Sure.
think? Oh shit.
I enjoy meditation. Oh, actually,
Are we done? What do you
sure.
think? Oh shit.
I enjoy meditation. Oh, actually, how about you just tell me how?
No. We're
Or
gonna
if you
do
have
it.
any
No,
particular tip?
we're gonna. I should be able to express myself without giving into that feeling, right? And evoking guilt or anything on your part.
The things he said it makes him. I mean, he is human, but you should be a professional. You're like, oh shit. Oh my god, I cursed. But anyways, they already cursed, so it's like monetization is already gone. So he said, "Oh shit, now I have to meditate." Like he's saying, "You want to meditate?" No. Like he's basically saying, "I don't want to meditate right now, but I have to." Basically. And okay.
No shoulds allowed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What is going on?
No shoulds allowed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like it looks like he has a headache. Yeah, maybe migraine or what. But meditation should help. So I don't know why he doesn't want that to do. He doesn't
Okay,
want.
I'm not quite sure if this. I don't. Let me just think for a second. I try to tailor
Sorry.
people's the meditation that I teach to both be introductory and also to apply to like what people are dealing with. I'm
What?
tempted to teach you that I teach to both be introductory and also tailor people's the meditation that I teach to both be introductory and also to apply to like what people are dealing with. I'm tempted to teach you chanting, but I want you to do something particular with chanting, if that's okay.
Mhm.
Have you ever chanted before? Om chanting? Heard of this? Done
I
this?
did.
Okay.
I did.
All right. Okay. So let's. All right. So Om chanting is Om is composed of 3 syllables: ah, oo, and Okay.
Oh,
So
I did not do that.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to chant over the course of one breath. Start with ah, go through oo, and end up with And so just listen. Okay.
Is it
Water. Oh shit.
Okay.
So everyone at home should be listening to. Om. 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 Om.
Pokimane is like closing her eyes, and then she's like, "Let me take a look." When he opened his eyes, she closes it. Look, she's like, "I need to know. I need to know what it looks like." I mean, it's also important with the oh, yeah.
Heard? Got it?
I heard the I don't know if you lagged.
Got
Wait,
it?
where did she then close her? Okay, then she didn't close her eyes.
I
My
heard the
bad.
I don't know if you lagged out or
Oh,
if
I
it's
lagged out, or maybe it's not transmitting. Okay, let's try again.
Okay.
Did you catch that or no?
oh, I still only heard the ah. Is
Oh
chat
shit.
hearing the ooh?
Okay. Well, there goes that.
I can imagine.
Okay, so let me do the ooh, and then let me do maybe Discord. Actually, I'm not sure if it's. Hold on, let me check. Let's see what people are saying. It's the gate on Discord. I thought so.
Discord.
Yeah.
Look at his chat, bro. Bro said Kuma, bro.
So I
I'm
think they
done,
can hear it,
bro.
but let me
I'm
see if.
done. Wait, is that Kuma? Wait a minute. No way. No way he was an actress also. No way I know him from that. No way. No way. Wait a second. No way, that's Kuma, bro. Wait, what? How you call it again? Mm. All right, let's see. Became addicted to video games during this time at the University of Texas, Austin, leading to missed classes and bad grades. At the age of 21 in 2003, he visited an ashram in India looking to become a monk at the advice of his father. Kanushia spent a month at the ashram where his teachers advised him to finish his degree rather than join the monastery. I don't think so. He would return every summer until 2010. That would be crazy if that's him, but it's not. Damn.
Hold on.
That would be crazy, yeah. Hell yeah. All right.
All right, so we're just not going to worry about that. Oh, hey, I agree. I'm okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do this here. Okay. You eat the muffin. All right, so we're just not going to worry about that. Oh, hey, I agree. I'm okay. Okay. I'm just gonna do this here. Okay. You eat the muffin. Yeah, I can't eat doing this.
He
Can't. I have
probably a
no
Pokimane
attention.
fan, bro.
Okay, so I'm gonna. It's. So I'll do the ooh.
He probably a Pokimane fan. I can just imagine,
Doing this.
like saying hello, bye.
Can't. I have no attention. Okay, so I'm gonna. It's. So I'll do the ooh. So actually, you can do it this way too. So we'll do 3 separate breaths. Did you hear those?
I turned on your stream and I heard it there.
Okay. So over the course of one breath. Okay, we're going to do 5 rounds. Well, let's do 7 rounds. I may drop out just because my throat is scratchy when I talk too much. Chanting is hard. Um, and Iman, I want you to pay attention to two things. The first
Okay.
is that chanting is about vibration, not about sound. So you're going to feel kind of anxious and maybe weird or whatever. I don't know if you have any like history of performing or whatever, but it's fine to feel those things. But focus on the vibration and specifically try to pay attention to where you feel vibration. And it may change with different syllables, and really just try to kind of go into that vibration. And the last thing that I'm going to ask you to do is after the 7th round, I want you to pay attention to like what you feel on the inside. And then try to tell me, so think about it and then try to notice what's wrong. Like there's something inside you that's like not right. Right? So just feel what you are and try to figure out, does anything about this feel wrong? Like is anything incomplete? Is there a should somewhere in what you feel after the practice? Okay?
Mhm.
All right. So so take a deep breath in. So close your eyes, deep breath in, and begin. Big deep breath again. More energy. Good. Take a second.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
In and out. And now we'll begin again, just like that. Beautiful.
Why is he not closing his eyes? Okay.
Focus on the vibration.
Maybe to see if she is doing it correctly.
Good. 2 more. Make them count.
All right, I understand. All right.
Calm and full.
Oh, on the last one he wait.
Eyes closed. Sit with it. And now try to find what's wrong. What do you feel? And now try to find what's wrong.
What's wrong? First of all, why did I not really like skip the silence? Because the silence is where it's at. And I wanted to see who will break the silence first, basically, which he did. But that's another topic. But I mean, we can do it. You know, it says the silence is sometimes like can get louder and louder and louder. And ultimately, you will find truth in silence. Silence, nothing, you know? It's basically like connected with each other. Maybe you could say it. I mean, it is basically the same thing. Like nothing, out of nothing comes something. Out of the silence comes something. So it's how to say, bro. Like, it's difficult to say, but it's basically the same. That's all I can tell you. But yeah, with the silence, like you can learn more in silence than with words. Um, with words, you can just do that much, okay? But with the silence, like I said it once, but I think it's pretty good to say. Like, even when we talk like under a silence. Like, the silence is always there. We just talk over the silence. But if we are not talking, the silence is still there. Even when we talk, it's there. Like, and silence is forever. Nothing is forever. Oh, damn. Wait a minute. I'm cooking, bro. I'm cooking. Nothing is forever. Hell yeah. Nothing is. I mean, I'm not really cooking because somebody already said it, but um, you know what I mean? Like, nothing really is forever. And if you are, because we know that phrase, right? We know that phrase. Nothing is forever. Like, that's a phrase, right? Oh, nothing lasts forever. Okay, not nothing is forever. Less, yeah, that's what they. And he's saying, "Let's be nothing." I heard it lasts forever. Damn, bro. You already know, bro. You already know, my bro. Yeah, so that's big. That's big. Nothing lasts forever. It's like both, basically. Like nothing lasts forever. Nothing, right? Like my phone doesn't last forever. Like I don't last forever. But nothing actually lasts forever. You know what I mean? Yo, yo. I got a new insight. Like you don't know what I hope you understand, but nothing lasts forever. Like it's like God lasts forever. Let's say it's like that. Like, but nothing, bro. I'm really bad with explaining. So we are nothing, and nothing lasts forever. So we really are lasting forever, but not the biological stuff. Like my body won't last forever. You know, the ego, which is thought, which comes with the brain, don't last forever because the brain dies with the body because it is part of the body, right? And thought will also die. And if you identify yourself with the ego, you think that you will die. Like it will feel like you really about to die. But it's just the body dying and the ego dying. But if you are really nothing, then you are not dying. You will last forever. Bro, bro. Wow. I didn't even see it that way, bro. Wow. God damn, bro. I'm sorry for cursing, but it's beautiful to like see it, like see something new in a different kind of way. Like I already knew it, but seeing it like that, like connecting the dots like that is like a different, like a new way of seeing it, which is also beautiful. Like I can explain it now like that also. Like we think we are something, right? I am this Asian, 29 years old. I am small, tall, fat, thin, average, you know, not fit, unfit, fit, whatever it is, like angry, mad, sad. I'm that. I'm all that, right? That's what we think. And then, if we take everything away, what lasts? What stays? What is still there? Nothing. It's empty. It's nothing. And this nothingness lasts forever. Damn. Damn. Damn.
What do you feel? You can
Yeah.
answer if you want to.
Yeah.
Do you feel like something like,
I don't feel.
how do you feel
Well,
now?
now I feel something, but it's not because of meditation. I promise y'all that. Maybe I mean there is something into to it with the vibration. Everything is a frequency. Everything is vibration, and with vibration, it can like. I mean, a lot of things can relax you, make you more relaxed. But it's like a method of meditation from thousands of methods.
I feel like, especially near the end of like every time we would do it, like my
Mm,
exhaustion came through. Yeah.
my exhaustions came through like the exhaustions go away came through like what like came through and you feel the exhaustions or what
But I feel like
calm relaxed.
it was nice to kind of get into it because it feels like a mental reset.
Yeah, so I think you got to do something like this. And if the exhaustion is coming through, that's really good. It's not the exhaustion coming through, it's the exhaustion coming up. Because Iman,
Mm.
you're very tired. You're very, very tired.
Okay, like that's a conclusion. She already said like she's jaded. Like that's another word for 1 hour tired. Come on, bro.
Stop saying stuff that's gonna make me cry.
I mean, I'm sorry, but and I think you don't let yourself sit down. You don't let like other people get to take a break, but you don't. And sure, there's a part of that that's like streaming and business and stuff like that. But I'm not talking about business. I'm talking about up here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm with you, dog.
And so you've got to
For
let
now.
yourself feel that and let it, because you don't let yourself be tired.
I don't
And that's
know.
not fair. Sorry. Back to square one.
No, no. Trying not to go back
Good.
to
I mean, so
square one.
so what I tell people is that when they meditate, what comes up is what needs to come up. Because meditation is about relieving the pressure on your mind. And when you create less pressure, so if I depressurize a chamber, right, and I reduce the pressure, then it becomes closer to a vacuum. And when you have a vacuum,
Wait a second. I need to cut him right away, actually. He's saying meditation is about like relieving stress, right? So I don't know how many meditation methods he knows, but these are just methods, basically, I guess, to relieve stress. I guess to be conscious in that moment when you do meditation. But now let me tell you the meditation of, well, you could say from Jiddu Krishnamurti, which I do also. Meditation can be a lifestyle, that you do every day, not just for an hour, but 24/7. I'm not near that. I'm not near that. To be honest, I'm not. And to die to everything, every moment, I'm not near that also. So there are levels to that. But the meditation is just basically be conscious of everything, of what you say, of what you do, of how you react, of how you move, you know, conscious, be observant, be aware, however you want to call it, but also about other people. Like, how do they react when you say a certain stuff? And, like, how do people walk? How do people talk to each other? How kids walk? How adults walk? How kids, what what are kids doing? you know, and what are adults doing? What are teenagers doing? Like all these kind of things, like it is like observation and also like learning. It's a learning process. Like for example, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into it. 6 minutes. I will really want to. All right, because it's really important. I feel like meditation. Like okay, I already told you. Like be conscious, be aware, everything. Breathing, breathe from the nose as deep as possible and from the nose out again. And then you can go deeper and deeper and deeper and you do it. You're trying basically to breathe consciously always, forever, because that's now a lifestyle. It's meditation is a lifestyle. It's not a method. It's not like something that you do for a few minutes, an hour, 2 hours, few hours. No, it's a lifestyle and you can do it every second of your life. I again I'm not there yet because you're supposed to you're supposed to you you supposedly can be even conscious when you sleep. Like you can be aware of your sleep. Like I am also not close to that. So I already told you I'm not close to that. Like I'm not an enlightened person, Like I oh like I am awakened a little bit, but not that much where I'm like I am enlightened. And if I were ever be enlightened, probably I would never say that because there is no person that is basically enlightened. You know what I mean? Like it's difficult to say. Like even now, like there is nobody that can be basically enlightened if it's already nothing, right? Like, but it's still like the consciousness of my level is still not enough. It should be basically more consciousness, more awareness, more.
more stuff can come in. So like there's stuff in you that you've walled off and shut off in the closet that when you meditate, each round of meditation, like towards the end, as you enter quietness and the pressure drops from the chanting, this thing starts to come up. And this is why I think chanting is a good technique for you, because you can't sit there. You're not ready to sit there. You're not ready for the closet to be open. You're not ready for that glass wall with the pile of dishes on the other side. You're not ready for the wall to come down. What you want to do is take a peek inside. And each round you chant, you peek inside and you peek inside and you peek inside. It's like there's a frightened Iman who thinks that there's a monster in the closet. And if I open the door, she's gonna freak the fuck out. But if I peek inside, I'm gonna just look real quick. I'm gonna shut it right away. Is that okay? I open and I shut. And I open and I shut. And I do that a couple of times. Then like eventually, like Iman is gonna be okay with me like really looking inside, and then like maybe like looking and be like, hey, do you want to just peek real quick? And then you have to let yourself be comfortable with that exhaustion and let it come up.
That BS, bro. Like that is total BS, bro. Like this Iman clothing and shutting with the meditation. Wow. Like your interpretation of meditation is crazy, in my opinion. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like I can't say it any other way, man. Like that's actually crazy. Like and also meditation is like for you to stop thinking. That is basically like the goal of meditation, to stop thinking. Um, well, actually, there shouldn't be no goal. That's why I'm quoting it. There shouldn't be any goal. But when you do meditation and you are so aware, so conscious, you know, then thinking is not, the ego is not. And no, I already told you the story. You can see it somewhere. My bad, but I don't need to
And
tell you
yeah,
the story again.
so
It's long
I
enough
hope that
already.
helps. I think
It
you're
did.
awesome. I do genuinely think you're perfect, but not in like a
Oh my god, come on,
Twitch
bro.
royalty sort of way, like in a broken and normal human sort of way.
Yeah.
And I think we're all where we need to be, and sometimes where we are, or not sometimes, usually it's painful. And I'm sorry to say this, Twitch chat, but you can be a popular streamer and it doesn't mean that you don't have feelings. Like that's what we think, right? And we think that, oh,
Mhm.
if I once I do this, if I graduate from college, once I find a girlfriend, I had thought of all these different things. Once I do this, then I'll be happy. Once this happens, then I'll be happy. The part of the story that I don't tell people is that I actually got happy before I started med school. Like my transformation happened before, and then everything after that has been like immaterial in some way.
What?
What I don't tell people is that I actually got happy before I started med school. Like my transformation happened before, and then everything after that has been like immaterial in some way.
What
But
happened?
Good question.
I stopped playing a rigged game.
He really thought that. He really think that, bro. He really think that he stopped playing the rigged game, bro. You are in the game. You are in the game so hard, bro. I swear. You are so hard in the game drinking beer, bro. Giving instant noodles to your child. Um, Cursing, like you are deep in that game. I'm sorry, but you are deep in that game, in that rigged game, and you are playing the rigged game. And basically, you are promoting the game in some kind of way through drinking beer, cursing. You are all right. I'm sorry.
I remember a moment in meditation where I just started. I didn't used to cry very much, or like I hadn't cried in like a decade, And then there was a
Me
moment
too.
in meditation where I just wept
Me too. And there was a moment.
and wept and wept. And it was kind of like, the catharsis that sometimes happens here. I had this catharsis where I
Mhm.
realized, like, I'm not any of the things that I wanted to be and that I should be. And I'm just not. Like, I just don't live up to that standard. And I just fully accepted that. And it was okay that, like, I like looked around and I was like, oh shit, I'm still here. Like, I don't need to be any of those things. Like, I'm just what I am. And like, it's gonna be like,
What are you?
it was
What are you? Come on.
before deciding to apply for the third time. And so it was the second after the second year I applied to med school and didn't get in. And I was like, I'm just not, like, I thought I was smart, I thought I could do it, I thought I could be all these things, and I was like, I can't be any of that shit. I'm just not that good. I'm just what I am. And that's when I changed. And there's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that,
ไปแล้วอ่ะ
led up to that,
Okay,
but
cheers.
that was kind of the turning point.
I'm very glad you kept applying.
Me too.
Wait, what?
That's when I changed. And there's a lot of stuff that, led up to that, but that was kind of the turning point.
That was the turning point. Okay, yeah.
I'm very glad you kept applying.
Me too. There are all kinds of stories there about that, and people advising me. They're like, "Hey, man, you've got like a 2.5. You're not going to get in. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Got an 80
Unless.
rejections. What's going to happen?" I was like, "Yeah, well, fuck you guys. I'm going to do it anyway." Seriously, it was.
Cursing again.
It was. I had a lot of people advising me to give up. But anyway, thanks for coming on, Yvonne. I mean, I
Thank
hope
you
we've
for
been helpful.
having me.
Thank you for coming. Good luck to you. And if you have,
Oh my god, bro basically gave her your like parents are like NPCs. You get like your parents give NPC, then calling her the B word indirectly, you know, uh, not really helping her, only with the talk you can talk to your parents. I mean, a friend could told her that, okay, and then maybe something else I forgot, maybe with the parent, and then meditation, but this kind of meditation is like it relieves stress for that moment, and then it's back on getting stressed out for the other times, which is like the majority of times you are then stressed out, and then it's like, okay, then do meditation, relieves the stress, and then again getting stressed out. Like, this is not sustainable. This is not. It is better than just being stressed out all the time, of course, yes, but it doesn't dig deep enough. Like, he didn't dig deep enough for me. Like, for a psychiatrist, I thought a psychiatrist would dig even deeper. Okay, I mean, it's a first time, first session, but it's like 6, 7, It's like 6,
toxic
7,
people, I
man.
really do want to talk to the worst dregs of people who attack you.
I'll
Um,
just link them your channel and then block them.
Okay.
can you link them to the sign up?
Sure.
I knew a W promo, bro.
And if there really is someone
W promo, bro.
yes, link them to the sign up, because then I need to know who they are so we can talk to them. And yeah, and good luck. And if you want to, I'm sorry, I didn't have the mana. I'm out of mana at this point. I didn't have the mana to
Like
really
you
have
were
that.
good.
Yeah, I'd to have that second conversation. But if you want to, I'd love to hear more details about jaded streamer resentment, defensiveness, and so if you want to
I
talk
would
down the
love
road,
to chat again.
yeah,
I'd be happy to figure
cool.
that out.
And good luck to you, and stay safe. And
Good luck, bro. Like, I don't need luck. I need help, bro. Like, help me. I'm crying 2 weeks. Fix it for me. Like that. Something I need I need you to fix, and you can't. I mean, I can't too, but I can at least show you a way to not get hurt, to not feel sad, to so you don't cry. Anyways, it's 50 minutes, Shout out, I guess, to Dr. K, especially Pokimane, Pokimane. You are actually perfect and beautiful, the way you are and stuff like that. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, really, Pokimane, like, it's not like I do a better job, but it's basically I dig deeper, and I feel like I understand the human being that we all are better than he does. Um, because he's still in the ego state. I'm like almost out of it. Maybe, yeah. Let's say I'm almost out of it because saying that I'm completely out of it, it's like I it would be a lie when I think about it really, because I am not like nothing all the time. Like sometimes I really am the ego still. Like I basically, yeah, at like when this when I'm unconscious, and it happens. Like I told you, like I'm at the beginning, or in the middle of it. But when I'm very unconscious, identify with my ego, and when I identify, of course, when I identify with my ego, then it's like it's bad, even if it's the spiritual ego. The old ego is gone. It's already gone, like completely. I know that, but there is a new ego in town, Sheriff. That is the spiritual ego, and the spiritual ego is more sneakier, and it took me a long time to even see that it's still the ego. So now it's like I am conscious about it, but sometimes it's still there. I'm going to be completely honest. Like I don't have no reason to lie to you. Like I'm not perfect. No, nobody is. That's what I would say. Like you are not perfect, but also you are perfect. Like it's crazy because I always say like, you know, let's say I look maybe chopped, you know? I look maybe chopped. Like people might say I look chopped, but I like look perfectly chopped. You know what I mean? Like it's just perfect the way I look. I look perfectly chopped. Like, but in a unique way. Like nobody else is looking like me, but they look maybe similar to me, and they also like when they similar to me, let's say they are also chopped. They are also chopped, like but perfectly chopped in their own way. And for example, let's say Pokimane, she is beautiful, and she is perfectly beautiful, like just the way she is. Like this tissue, the way it's crumbled, it's just perfect. The way it crumbles, like you know what I mean. Like you can see perfection in everything. Like because even in imperfection there is perfection. you know Imperfection is perfection. um I don't know, everything, like the air that you can't even see, like this is perfection. Like everything, like okay, maybe not so much like products of that human beings did, like a phone, right? I mean, it is perfect the way it is, right? But it is still like, I mean, again, imperfection, there is perfection in it, but yeah, like that is like a kind of different imperfection and perfection, because that's a product of human beings. And well, it's not perfect. Like it could explode and stuff like that, and it can drain and stuff, but it's perfectly that way. Still, okay, it doesn't really matter if it's a human product. Actually, everything is perfect. Like even a disabled person, the way he is disabled, it's perfect. It sounds crazy, but it's. I don't know if you understand it. Like when a kid, who just started playing football, and I'm looking, observing it like that, everything looks perfect. He's not good at it, but it's still perfect. Like the scenery is perfect. Like it's difficult. Like it's not a glitch. Like sometimes in games there's like a glitch and it glitches out. You know, like in this world, let's say God did it. This world is basically perfect. When somebody is disabled, you could maybe say like this is a glitch, but no, like this is still perfect in reality. But it's difficult, man. Like I don't even know if you understand it, and but I would love to know. Like I would love to know if you understood it, and what you don't understand. Maybe I can try to explain it better until somebody, uh, maybe at least reach the same level as me, and then it's like already pretty good. All right, thank you very much for yo, bro. Thank you very much for, well, if you really watched those 12 parts, thank you for watching 12 parts, which is basically 12 hours. And only, even if you only watched one video, it's like enough. I'm thankful for every kind of views, likes, subscribing, yeah, subscription, commenting, sharing. I appreciate it a lot. All right, I'm out. On to on to 4 other videos. All right, thank you.